Yo, you ready to dive into one of the wildest yet most heartbreaking cases ever? This is the STEM school shooting in Douglas County, Colorado, May 7th, 2019, starring two main characters, Alec McKinney, 16, and Devon Erickson, 18. These two didn't just turn the school upside down, they left behind a story that's equal parts terrifying and so dramatic you'll want to yell, "What the heck is going on?" Let's break down this case with a sprinkle of salt and pepper to make it digestible, but always with respect for those impacted. Alec, a transgender student, lived in a cramped house with 14 family members. No dad in sight. He felt like a ghost. Like, I'm not a guy, not a girl, I'm just sadness. Alec even heard voices, not sure if they were real or just an excuse to act extra. Meanwhile, Devon was the bad boy type. About to graduate, but my grades are in the negatives. He's addicted to cocaine, marijuana, and prescription pills. These two met in their final semester, and boom, a super toxic friendship was born, like a duo in an action flick, but all they did was wreak havoc. They started texting on Snapchat using code words like Gamerboo for guns and Blobfish for Devon shooting Alec to play the hero. Alec, the ringleader, began plotting an attack on STEM, targeting people who got on his nerves, like student Mitchell and teacher Miss Harper. Devon, at first just Alec's biggest fan, got roped into the plan, and just like that, a storm of drama started brewing. Alec was in a full-on identity crisis, like, who am I? Where am I? Do I even exist? He described himself as nothing, reflecting rock-bottom self-esteem. His Snapchat posts about depression and voices suggest possible mental health issues, maybe schizophrenia or borderline personality disorder. Alec was sucked into violent culture, especially Columbine, as a way to project his pain. He wanted revenge on kids who dead-named him, to show the world how much I hurt, and maybe to self-destruct. Alec's leadership role came from a desperate need for control in a life where he felt invisible. Devon was a pushover, like, Alec says jump off a cliff, I'm already halfway down. Friends called him cold, manipulative, and sociopathic, hinting at antisocial or narcissistic personality traits. Cocaine made him impulsive, like his brain was running a marathon with no brakes. Devon hated school, hated Miss Harper, hated Mitchell, basically hated everyone. Motive? He wanted Alec's approval, maybe dreamed of being a Hollywood-style hero, and got swept up in the Columbine drama as a way to vent his frustrations. Both were fed up with life, isolated, and caught in a twisted ideological spiral. Their friendship was like two ticking time bombs, just waiting for a spark to go kaboom. On May 7th, Alec and Devon decided to turn their plan into reality, and what followed was a nightmare no one could forget. Alec dragged Devon to Devon's mom's room, smashing open a gun safe with an axe and crowbar, grabbing 4 guns. Not stopping there, Alec scrawled "The Voices Win" on the wall like he was filming a horror music video. They set Devon's mom's car on fire, spray painting 666 and a pentagram on it like, "We're demons now." Drama wasn't enough. They filmed Alec forcing Devon to do cocaine, but Alec later admitted they shot the video 3 times because the first take had too much laughing, not convincing enough. Yo, are you committing a crime or directing a movie? They stuffed the guns into a guitar case. Total we're rock stars but not the musical kind vibe. They sneaked into school, heading straight for room 107 where Miss Harper and students were in class. Alec and Devon pulled out guns, yelling, "Nobody move." But in that fateful moment, Kendrick Castillo, a student described by his parents as everyone's friend, acted like a true hero. Kendrick, alongside Brendan, charged at Devon, risking everything to protect their classmates. Alec fired wildly, hitting Mitchell, a personal target due to past beef, and 7 other students, who would carry emotional scars for life. Tragically, Kendrick was shot twice and fell, sacrificing himself to save his friends. Alec tried to grab a second gun to shoot himself, screaming "Kill me" in despair, but was tackled by security guard Sam. Devon, pinned to the floor by students, panicked and sobbed, "Alec made me do it. I just wanted to save everyone." But his actions, removing the magnetic strip to lock the classroom door and firing a gun, contributed to a pain that can never be erased. Miss Harper, in a state of panic, ran to the office, triggering a lockdown alarm that saved the school from an even worse disaster. Cops and SWAT stormed in, hauling Alec and Devon away, while parents called 911, some trying to rush to the school but were stopped with a warning, "Don't make this chaos worse." In room 107, Alec was in chaos, firing his gun and saying everything went quiet. He might have been detached from reality, driven by voices. Targeting Mitchell showed deliberate revenge, but his later suicide attempt revealed he wanted both to make a statement and end it all. Revenge on those who hurt him and projecting his pain, though his actions caused irreparable harm. Devon was a walking contradiction. He locked the classroom door, but cried when caught, blaming Alec. Cocaine fueled his impulsiveness, but he wasn't as innocent as he claimed. He might have wanted to be a hero, but got swept up in Alec's drama, crossing the line from force to accomplice when he fired his gun. Alec led with rage and self-destruction, while Devon followed but acted with intent. Their actions, whatever the root, left an indelible pain for victims and their families. Room 107 is the peak of tragedy, chilling you with chaos and choking you up with Kendrick's bravery. His sacrifice and the efforts of Miss Harper and Sam are a light in the darkness. After the attack, Alec and Devon were nabbed and taken to interrogation rooms, and the drama kept rolling. Alec initially cooperated, rambling about voices and saying he just wanted to show people the real world. He even hoped nobody died, but Kendrick's heart had stopped. 9 months later, Alec called the cops again, doing a 180, claiming Devon was the mastermind, saying the plan was for Devon to shoot him and play the hero. I'm the victim, Devon's the final boss. Sounds way too familiar, right? Devon, meanwhile, stuck to I'm innocent, spinning tales of Alec forcing him to do cocaine, threatening him with an axe, and filming videos as proof. He claimed he meant to alert the cops, but was scared Alec would kill everyone in the office. But footage of Devon removing the door's magnetic strip, firing a gun, and saying, "I only let him live if he helped me," crumbled his story like a sandcastle. Cops found Snapchat messages, videos, and the voices win scrawled at Devon's house, proving both were in deep. In prison, Alec started grappling with guilt, saying he talks to Kendrick and vows to be good. He opened up to his mom, Morgan, who was so stressed she had seizures but still tried to protect him. Devon, true to his bad boy vibe, flirted with a girl named Melanie over the phone, only to get called out. "You're just using me for entertainment." He whined to his parents about being misunderstood, but his tone was straight out of a comedy skit. In the end, Alec got life in prison plus 38 years for 11 charges, from premeditated murder to illegal weapon possession. Devon was slammed with life plus 1,282 years for 46 charges, from murder to theft. Yup, enough time for Devon to retake every class and write a memoir. Kendrick Castillo, the hero who gave his life, is honored with the STEM school's robotics lab named after him. His parents, who described him as everyone's friend with a radiant smile and open heart, visit his grave daily, carrying a grief that never fades. The 8 injured victims, like Mitchell, targeted by Alec over a personal grudge, recovered physically but faced lingering emotional scars. Miss Harper, Sam, and other students banded together to prevent a bigger disaster, showing the community's strength in adversity. But STEM's pain remains a stark reminder of violence's cost. Alec went from vengeful to "I wanna make amends." Talking to Kendrick might be his way of facing guilt, but pinning the blame on Devon was clearly a dodge. He still wrestles with identity and isolation, but calling the cops after 9 months suggests he wants to make things right. Or is it just Oscar-worthy acting? Motive: post-attack, Alec dropped violent intent, focusing on justifying himself and seeking redemption, though with a hint of manipulation. Devon's all "I'm the victim, the world owes me." He manipulated Melanie, blamed Alec, and used cocaine as an excuse. But dude, who buys "I'm innocent" when you were shooting a gun? He kept a confident front, but his calls reveal he's freaking out about the future. Devon wanted to protect his image, insisting he just wanted to save people, but evidence points to personal motives, gaining Alec's approval and maybe playing hero. Both tried to dodge responsibility, Alec through redemption, Devon through manipulation, but their drama left scars that can't be undone. Alec and Devon let discontent, cocaine, and a Columbine obsession steer them down a dead-end road. Alec, with his identity crisis and voices, sought revenge and self-destruction. Devon, easily swayed and addicted to drama, aimed for heroism but flopped hard. Their actions took Kendrick Castillo, a hero with a huge heart, and left an unerasable pain for his family. The 8 8 injured victims, and the entire STEM community. Don't let personal drama turn into tragedy. If you're struggling, reach out to a therapist, friend, or anyone who'll listen. One call can save you and those around you. Say no to violent culture, push for tighter gun control, and cherish people like Kendrick, Miss Harper, and Sam, who proved courage and unity can change everything. We can build a safer world by listening and supporting each other.